everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget setup video. So for today, we are going to be setting up our budget for the month of January. So I have my January 1 month planner here in front of me. I really like to store my budget in the blank index pages over here on the right. So to get started, I am going to go to page 1 and we're going to start putting our inserts in. So I'm gonna split screen over here. I have my file of inserts and I'm gonna use the Kit 2 inserts today. Normally I would choose the inserts that match my main monthly view, but I'm a sucker for purple. I love purple and I love these inserts. So I decided that I would just go with these. So I'm just gonna drag and drop the insert over. And then these are sized to fit perfectly here, so I'm just going to resize it to fit in that space. So that is all set to go. And then over here, we are going to do the cash envelopes. So we currently have, let's see, where's my phone? And my kids are playing in the background, I think. Someone was just screaming. I think they're just playing, but let me pull up my December budget and just make sure I have what I need here. So let's see, so we're gonna do 5 cash envelopes right there. Oh, I just love these inserts so much. They're so cute. Very festive. And then I'm gonna go to my thumbnails and I'm going to duplicate that page. So we'll just hit duplicate. And then I'm gonna go here and take this page out. That way they can share a link for page 2. And we're gonna do the spending tracker with 4 envelopes because we're not gonna have the cleaners come anymore. So yeah. 4 envelopes for the spending tracker. So we'll drag and drop that over and put that there. And then lastly, we're going to do sinking funds for page 3. And we have 16 sinking funds. So I'm gonna do 2 of the 8 category ones over here. We'll just resize that and then I'll go to my thumbnails and we'll duplicate that page so that we have 16. And I think I'm gonna move that up just a little bit. And then we're all set to go there. So now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to come up here and to take screenshot, copy, paste, and we'll cover up that January. I'm gonna close my inserts. My business budget, let me show you guys where I've got that housed now. So I'm gonna go back into my main hub. So I have my business finances here, and the way that I set it up is I did the monthly budgets, income tracker, a business finances summary, and a 2023 business taxes summary. So this is my monthly budget, and what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this so that all 12 business budgets are one right after the other. And then I have an income tracker. I'm paid every week from Etsy, and then I also get paid from Google AdSense, which is YouTube, and then occasionally Amazon and stuff. So I just wanted to have an income tracker where I can track each individual paycheck or deposit and then put the summary here, like the total right there. And then I have my business finances summary for the whole year. So total revenue, expenses, profit, taxes, and take-home pay. And then I have my business taxes summary as well. So for this one I have total federal taxes paid, state taxes, and then the total here. and then you can total it here as well, and then some notes over on this side. So that is what I'm going to do to manage my business budget and everything. I think that'll be really, really helpful come tax season for next year. I do also use QuickBooks, but I personally really like to have everything down in a summary here, like broken down on a monthly basis and stuff. It can just get a little confusing sometimes with QuickBooks, and this is just a little bit more simple. So I wanted to share that with you so that you could see how I have that set up. But what we're gonna do is we're going to label our cash envelopes, and for that I have my elements. So I'm gonna open that up, and we have our cash envelopes right here. I just saved the text as elements just to make it quick and easy, and then I'll just kind of tweak those a little bit. So we'll just move those and center them a little bit better and everything. And yeah, that looks good. And then for the spending tracker, that's going to be a little bit different. So let's see, I think it is this one here, except that now we don't have preschool or the cleaners. We have Costco, so I'll move that up. We have gas, we have coffee, and we have unbudgeted. So those are things that we don't use cash for, but I still want to track. And then we have sinking funds, and I have the elements saved for that as well. So those are right here. I can't tell from how itty bitty that is. I just kind of, yeah, that's the wrong one. So it's this one here. And then all I have to do is move these over, and then we'll go through and we'll kind of tweak them. I might resave some of these elements because the alignment I think is a little bit off. These inserts were resized just slightly when I created the new 1 month planners because some of the dimensions changed a little bit. So I think that's why they're not lining up perfectly as far as like the text is concerned. So there's that one, and then we'll put this one in, and I'll just go through and tweak that a little bit. Resize that one, make it a little bit smaller. And then medical. I haven't closed out our budget yet. It is Saturday, the day I'm filming this. So I'm going to be closing it out very soon. But I don't have the like starting balances, which is typically the case. I usually set up our next month's budget before I get the chance to close out the previous month. So, all right, that is all set to go. So what we're gonna do is jump over to our budget plan here. I have my rough draft that I wrote out. So I'm gonna put that over here and we'll get started. So for our income sources, we have planning to prosper. My husband is a stay-at-home dad, and we live solely off of my business income. So the way that I do it is everything I earn in the month of December minus expenses minus taxes is my take-home pay, and I made it to where my take-home pay for the previous month becomes my income for the next month. So this is my take-home pay for December. That's kind of how that's set up. And then we have miscellaneous, which very, very rarely do I have miscellaneous income, but it's nice to just have a spot there for that. I don't share any income numbers at all. And then we have our bills. So on the first, of course, we have our mortgage, which did go down slightly, which is always kind of nice. So our new mortgage number for 2023 is $1,548.68. And then our HOA went up slightly. Usually around the first of the year, these numbers change just a little bit, so it went up by $4. So $126.95 is our HOA. And then we have solar panels. And my voice is going in and out a little bit. I don't really feel congested anymore, but I still have this like dry cough that hits me every so often, so I apologize if my voice ends up like getting crazy or anything. And then on the third we have APS, solar panels. APS is $33.85. And then on the 10th we have water and trash due. Water and trash. And that is $92.72. And then on the 14th we have our car insurance, which we have a new car insurance company. We're insured through Geico because we did get a new van, and that's $141.36, so it really barely went up at all, which is really nice because that's full coverage for a new car, which is great. Well, new to us car is a 2021, but still, that's really nice. And then on the 15th we have State Farm, which is my husband's life insurance, and that's $38.70 per month. Then on the 17th we have Southwest Gas. We have a gas stove, and then that's what we use to heat our home as well, and that's $27. You don't really need to heat your home very often here in Arizona. And then on the 20th we have CenturyLink. That's our internet provider, and that is $65. On the 22nd we have our gym membership, and that is $62.99. The dues went up a little bit for that, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and then I need to move this down one because I forgot Massage Envy. On the 20th we have Massage Envy. I have a ton of massages built up, so I need to go and do that. Andrew and I want to go do a couples massage as well at some point, do like a little date night or something. And then we have Banner Life Insurance due on the 23rd, and that's my life insurance policy, and that's $22.22. And then on the 27th we have T-Mobile, which is our cell phone provider, and I budget $150 for that because sometimes the bill changes. It hasn't, I feel like, for a little bit, but sometimes it does. And those are all of our bills. So Ortho was paid off last month, and then we no longer have Taekwondo because we canceled that. So that is that. And then let's see, so our total bills, let's write this in. Total bills is $2,567.89. Okay, so then we have expenses, and these are things like without due dates, essentially living expenses. So we have Andrew's pocket money, and we're doing $100, so we took that down slightly. And then we have babysitting, which we are going to start going to Bible study on the 10th. So we needed $40. It's $5 per kid for babysitting for Bible study. And then we have coffee, which we order Nespresso pods each month, and we budget $80 for that. Then we have Costco, and we budget $500 for Costco. Those are food items, household items, diapers. It kind of just encompasses pretty much everything we get at Costco. And then we have date night, one of our cash categories, and we'll fill up cash envelopes here in a little bit. We're budgeting $200 for date night, family fun, $200. We're gonna look into putting Maddie in gymnastics soon, but I have no idea like how much that is and all of that. So if we end up paying something for it this month, it'll just have to go into unbudgeted. Then we have gasoline, which we're taking down quite a bit because our minivan is hybrid, and I think we're pretty much only gonna need to fill it up like once a month, it seems like, because we've been driving it a ton and it is still at like over a half a tank, and we've had it for a few weeks now, so that's pretty incredible. Let's see, and then we have groceries, and we budget $100 cash per Monday, and there are 5 Mondays in January, so that's $500. Then we have household, which we budget $20 per week per Monday, so that's $100 for household. And then we have, oh, excuse me, we have Maddie's money. And there's plenty in here, but I'm just gonna leave it as a line item just in case we do end up taking out cash for her, but I'm gonna put $0. And then for piano, Maddie has 9 lessons in January, and it's $20 per lesson, so that's $180. And then we have my pocket money, which is $100. And then we have unbudgeted. And that is $0. So our total expenses is $2,100. And then for other up here, we have our sinking funds, which I will break down for you in just a moment. So sinking funds, we're putting a total of $2,225 into sinking funds. And then we have the Sienna. So we have our car payment, but we're gonna be putting extra towards it every single month. Our goal is to pay it off completely by the end of 2024. So we have our emergency fund as well, and what we're gonna be doing is putting a set amount towards the emergency fund each month. So we'll meet that minimum, and then whatever we have as like extra will go towards the Sienna. So I don't share those numbers at all, but those are our financial goals we're working on. We wanna get our emergency fund up to a full year emergency fund, and our goal is to get that done by the end of 2024 as well. So we're going to be working on the goals simultaneously, and hopefully by the end of 2024 the emergency fund will be completely done as far as having a year's worth of expenses, and then the car will be paid off. So that is our goal that we're going to be working towards. So that is our budget, and sorry if you guys can hear my children screaming. Everything is fine. They are okay. They're just playing, doing something, I don't know. But okay, so that is our budget plan. So next, let's go ahead and fill up our cash envelopes while we're at it. So we have our cash envelopes here. We do have a little bit of cash. Groceries is gone. We have $20 left in household, and then yeah, that's it. So that is that. So we just let the cash roll over, and then where did I put the cash envelopes? Here they are. So here is all the cash from the bank. So let's just split this out a little bit and we will figure all of this out. So the $5 are for babysitting, and I think for that I'm just gonna put this, what do I wanna do? I have a paper clip somewhere. Let's see. Pretty sure I have a paper clip. So, whoops. Yep. I have one right here. So there should be $40 here for babysitting. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that works. So we'll put that in my wallet. I just like to keep this just kind of paper clipped in front of the deposit folder here. So that'll just go in there. And then we have, let's see, let's fill up groceries. So I am going to actually take these out. And for groceries, we need $500. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. So we have Costco and we have groceries. So this is for like going to Trader Joe's or Sprouts or Fry's, all those other little grocery stores we typically go to for like produce and stuff like that. So that is what that is for. So that's that divider. And then we have household, which we need 100 for, so 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. And then we have the 20 in there, so we have 120 for household. So that is good. And then for family fun, we need 200. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 2. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. So there's family fun, and then we have date night. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And that takes care of those. So I am just going to put those back in the little pouch right here. This goes into our little safe in our home, and then Andrew and I will go in and get cash as needed, but that is now all set for January. And then we need to set aside piano money, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, and 80. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, and 80. And that is gonna be for piano. And let me actually, Andrew will go on Monday. So my office is so incredibly messy, you guys. Like, I need to clean it really, really badly. Thank goodness you guys can't see any of that, but it's really bad. Okay, so there's piano all set to go, so I'll set that aside. And then all that should be left is my pocket money, which is 20, 40, 60, and, or what am I doing? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I'm just gonna put that in my wallet. I just like to keep that right back here. So we'll do that. And then I have little dividers right here. So if I need to take cash out of our little pouch there, then I'll just put it in here and it keeps it organized, which is really nice. So I just use this little zippered section for that. That takes care of all of our cash envelopes. That is all ready to go. So that is good. What I'll do as well while we're here is I will write in the starting balances. So $500 for groceries, $100 for household, $200 for date night, $200 for family fun, and $100 for pocket money. And then for Costco, our starting balance is $500. My first weekly check-in will be next, not this upcoming Thursday, but next Thursday. And then gas is $100. Unbudgeted is $0. And coffee is $80. So that is all good. All right, and then I just realized I never finished setting that up. So let me go to kit 2, and I think I'm just going to do one of these. January. I need to turn images on. So we'll copy that, and I'll put that right up here. And do I want to put a little deco up there? Just random little extra stuff. I think I'll just leave it for now. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, and hopefully I got the white square in the background. Yes, I did. And I'll just paste that on each of the pages, just to add a little color up there, do something a little different. So I don't know why I forgot to finish that, but that's okay. Okay, so sinking funds. As I mentioned, I don't know the starting balances, but on the 1st, we will deposit, and I'm going to turn images off and copy that because that's going to go onto every envelope. In fact, I kind of just want to go through and put these all in before I write the amounts. I feel like that's just easier rather than toggling between the pen tool and the lasso. So that's what I'm going to do, just real quick. We put all of our sinking funds in one savings account, and then at the end of the month we will kind of reconcile that account, figure out, you know, exactly what came out of sinking funds and what the balance, the total balance of everything combined should be. And that's how we personally do it. Some people have separate savings accounts for each individual sinking fund. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just whatever works best for you. For me, it just kind of feels simpler just to have one account and kind of have everything in there lumped together. And with our bank, we can like nickname our account. So we just have that savings account nicknamed sinking funds. And on the 1st of January, we'll put the total in there, the $2,225 we have budgeted. And then at the end of January, we will transfer out of that savings account anything that was spent. So it'll all, you know, be good to go by then. Okay, so now we've got that in, which is good. So for beauty, I have everything written out right here. And so for beauty, we're putting $200. My hair appointment got canceled. I was gonna get my hair done in January, but I guess the lady that did my hair last time, she moved up to Prescott. I'm gonna try to get in touch with Liz again. I went to Liz like forever. I think she's just been busy. She's working out of school now and stuff, but I don't really know if she's still doing hair or not. So I'll have to get in touch with her and see, because I would love to go back to her, but I know she's been really busy lately. So, so yeah, we'll see. I'll figure it out, but I definitely need to go get like at least a trim or something here soon. We're putting $150 into birthdays, and then we're only putting $50 into car maintenance because our maintenance on the Sienna is covered for 2.5 years. But we wanted to put money in there for like if we need to get new tires, which it has brand new tires, so we shouldn't need new tires for a while. And then we will have registration and stuff due, so that's what that'll kind of cover, which is good. And we had a good amount to start with in that account, so that'll be really helpful. And then for Christmas, we are gonna do $200 per month for Christmas. And we're planning to do a trip up north next Christmas. Jules will be 4, and that's when we took Maddie up to the Polar Express, so we figured that would be a fun time to take both the girls up to the Polar Express. So we're gonna make a big trip out of it. So everything that comes like 200 times 12 is 2,400. So gifts, decorations, we definitely need to get some new decorations and things like that will come out of Christmas. So, and then we have clothing. So for Andrew, he's getting $50. I have a hair. There we go. I swear I shed all the time. And then we're putting $100 into the girls' clothing. And then $50 into my clothes. And $50 to family pictures. We'll either get family pictures done in the spring or possibly just wait till the fall. We'll have to kind of see. So I like the idea of waiting till the fall because then we could use those pictures for like Christmas cards and stuff, which we've never sent before. But it would be nice to start sending little pictures and stuff. So we'll see what we end up doing. But by the time we get family pictures done, we should have plenty in that account. And then for holidays, we are putting $50. For house maintenance, we're putting $250. For medical, we're doing $500. And for miscellaneous, we're doing $100. Our goal with medical, by the way, is going to be to put $500 in there until we reach a $5,000 balance. And that basically will cover us. We switched to Christian Healthcare Ministries for 2023. So we don't have a traditional insurance plan anymore. It's essentially a cost sharing plan. So we put money into the cost sharing plan every month. And then if we have any medical expenses that exceed the $1,000 mark, it is 100% covered. So, and the way that we kind of figured, so our health insurance premium, because I'm self-employed, none of it's covered by an employer or anything. It was gonna go up from $981 to $1,400, and it's got a high deductible, it has a high out-of-pocket, and I was just like, this is insane. Like, literally, this is insane. Like, we're paying so much money for this health insurance plan that barely covers anything. It just doesn't make any sense. We're all in good health, thankfully, you know, thank God for that. But if we're paying cash pay and we go and get our checkups and stuff like that, and it's gonna be way less to do that than to pay that health insurance premium every single month. And then we'll have our medical sinking fund that will kind of cover those smaller expenses. And then if someone, you know, breaks a leg or something, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen, then that would be covered by Christian Healthcare Ministries. So that's kind of our way of looking at it. Like, my surgery would have been covered back in June completely through Christian Healthcare Ministries because they cover incidents. So they cover, like, for example, if you get anesthesia and you get a hospital stay and like all those littler bills combined, if all the bills combined is more than $1,000, they cover it all. So we figured that is the way to go. It's literally half the cost of what our health insurance premium would be to have Christian Healthcare Ministries. So we have it for the peace of mind for those larger medical expenses, and then we're gonna pay cash pay for the smaller medical expenses. And that's how we're choosing to do it. I did a lot of research into it, and it definitely seems like the most cost-effective way to do it. It just makes the most sense to us, because I gotta tell you, especially after my surgery, I was so frustrated with how little our health insurance, like, the health insurance just sucks. It just does. It just covers nothing, and it's so stinking expensive. It's insane. It's crazy. So that's what we're doing. So we'll put $500 a month into that sinking fund until we reach $5,000. That basically gives $1,000 plus a little cushion for each family member of our family for medical expenses, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll just always try to maintain a balance of $5,000 in there, and yeah, that'll be that. So There we go. So that's that. And then for puppies, did I do miscellaneous? Yes, puppies, we are doing $150. That covers vet visits and food and treats and all that kind of stuff. And then school, we're putting $50. That is for Maddie's like lunch card, and then we build it up, and if she goes to school again next year, we're still trying to decide if we're gonna homeschool or not. But if she goes, then that would cover like her uniforms and school supplies and that kind of stuff as well. So that is school. And subscriptions, we're doing $25. I think our Amazon Prime, we do the annual membership, and I'm pretty sure it's due in February, so I'm gonna need to check on that and make sure we have enough money in February to cover that. And then for vacation, we're doing $250 for vacation, and that's going to be our sinking funds. And I absolutely love these little envelopes because it keeps a running balance of everything. So we put our starting balance here, and then we have all of our like little transactions right here, and it keeps a running balance, so it just makes it so easy to know exactly what is in each little sinking fund at all times. Like, I just love it. So that is pretty much it as far as our budget is concerned. We have our cash envelope stuffed, we have our budget plan all ready to go and everything, so it feels good. It feels really good to have that done. I am using my third monthly calendar here for tracking my Apple Watch stats, and I'm just kind of keeping it simple. I might go in and decorate a little bit more, but I just did all purple little watches, and I can put a snapshot of my Apple Watch right there. I still need to set up my dashboard and figure that out. I'm not super sure what I want to do for the dashboard, or if I truly even need it. It's totally okay to not use pages if you don't feel like you need them. It's totally fine. My second little calendar, I have my YouTube schedule and then products I'm working on, so I'm not going to share that, but it's just really like, it's just all handwriting essentially, just chicken scratch. And then of course I have my main calendar here as well that kind of keeps all of the life happenings. And then I have our budget on these pages here, and then I still have a whole bunch of open little things here that I'll like use for health and wellness inserts or something. I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out exactly everything I want to track, but that is pretty much it as far as the budget is all set up. I put it in my 1 month planner. There's other options too. You can put it behind a divider in your hub. You could use your notebooks for budgets, much like I'm doing for the for my business right here. You know, I've got all of that here as well. So you could do that. You could do like, you know, finances as a notebook, and then you could duplicate your monthly budgets one right after the other, and then do like sinking funds, whatever you want to do. But there's lots of different options of where you can store things, so you just gotta decide, you know, what works best for you. But that is pretty much it. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos. If you have any questions or anything, let me know down below, and also let me know, you know, what financial goals you are working on for the new year. As I mentioned earlier, for us, it's going to be paying off our Sienna, and then also getting that 1 year emergency fund complete. So that is what we are currently working on. Let me know what you're working on down in the comments below, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.